In 1950s, education was a key to success. In 2000 to 2025, education is a padlock to success. Why would I say that? They are more than billions of people that they have achieved the proper academical qualifications. Where is their success? There are millions of offices that are run and that are governed by the people who are not qualified academically. And they are right there for the purpose of connection. They are right there because they were connected. Some of their families had connections. Some of their families had status for them to be in the positions where they are at this particular point. Why would I say education is a padlock to success in this particular generation? A person, take a instance or take an example. One of your OB that you started with in high school or that you started with in primary and ended in primary and started engaging himself as far as his or her talent is concerned, being supported or even not supported, but utilization of the wisdom that he was blessed with, and started doing small stuff and started hustling. At the age of 15, started hustling, rearing chicken, rearing animals like goats, domestic animals basically. And you're still pushing on with academics, you're still pushing on with studies. And 10 years down the line, you've got qualifications. You have been qualified in a certain department. You have been qualified with proper educational qualifications, but you are financially sick. You have qualified to work for somebody that actually has that never even achieved even a high school certificate. Your boss currently right now that you're working for may be even not in position to present to you his or her educational qualifications, but is your boss of you who went up to university, being sponsored by your parent to achieve degrees, diplomas, and in different status, to achieve and proper educational qualifications, working for somebody that even his signature to sign on checks, he was just being taught how to sign on checks, and it took months or even years to catch up with that signature, to draft a signature. Is the person that you're working for. He is not academically presentable or academically stable, but he is financially presentable. So where is the education that they used to talk about that is the key to success? Where is the key that opens up success? Don't you think that's a real psychological reasoning that is a padlock to success? Because the amount that you would have utilized maybe to build yourself and to help your family, to elevate your family and engage yourself in business, you engage yourself in agriculture, you engage yourself in farming, you engage yourself in talents. You understand? The parents sacrificed and spent that amount of money that is even not countable in millions, now to the point that at this particular point, sponsoring and pushing somebody that will eventually be looking for the jobs to be paid 15,000, when even the parents spent millions and millions to sponsor and push this person to the best of their ability so that he can achieve proper educational qualification. And here we are, the person that employed you at this particular point, you might find that academic-wise, the person is not presentable compared to you that you've been employed in that particular position. So the funds that you would have utilized also to build yourself to be self-independent was spent by the parents being pushed and sponsored so that you achieve proper educational qualification. That's where we come to see that long ago, all in 1950s, it used to be the key to success. But at this particular point, it is happening to the biggest percentage of 60% or 70% as a padlock to success. And that's where we come in and tell you the truth. Best psychologically, just reason psychologically, and look at that, you'll come to find that maybe if they would have not pushed you to where you reached academically and sponsored you and supported you to start yourself engaging in business, today you would have been a billionaire, or you would have been successful, not even a billionaire, but you would have been successful within your community. But it can't happen because millions of funds, millions of wealth was spent to support you to achieve proper educational qualification. That is not making sense at this particular point. You're hunting jobs, you're looking for opportunities, you're being employed by the people who are even not academically reasonable, academically stable, academically they have nothing like proper qualifications as far as academics is concerned, but they are your bosses, and you have to accept the salary that you're being paid. Imagine if our parents would have accepted and sponsored us just to get little knowledge, and let alone they support us based on our talents, to grow our talents, and we get to be exposed as far as our talent is concerned. Today, we would have not been hunting for employment opportunities. I still remind with my word, education is a padlock to our success, because more funds is spent and it's not returned.